Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Story Dude. I'm going to be your host today as we travel together through the internet discovering what and why people are talking about what they talk about. Without further ado, let's get to the first story we're going to be looking at. The story of love. I'm 20 years old, I'm a man, and I fell in love with a really religious girl, and I am not. I fell in love with a really religious girl, and I'm not a religious girl. This is my first time posting here. I have fallen in love with a girl. Here's the thing, she's super into religion. For example, reading religious books only, and only listening to religious music. I, on the other hand, only practice religion when I need to. During holidays and special occasions. I don't mind going to church on Sunday and whatnot, but I'm not sure if I can handle her devoutness, and it's really important to her. However, I really feel like we are meant to be, and I would do anything for her. How am I supposed to handle this? TLDR, my girlfriend is super religious, and I'm not, and it's becoming too much. All right, let's get right into the questions here, answers, the stuff. I'm going to stop talking. However, I really feel like we are meant to be. Meant to be is a fiction. It does not exist. There's love, deep connections, and all that jazz, but nothing is destined. She has a very specific thing that is out with what you would want in someone, but is not what you would want in someone. That's not just a hurdle, it's a brick wall. Your feelings are strong enough that you want to get past the religious things. But for how long? At what point does the smitten feeling give way to you not being able to see past her religiosity? Or her past your lack of it? People can get past religious differences, but typically fundamentalism is fundamental. It's a brick wall that doesn't have compromise. Unless you find a way to meet halfway, it's going to be you bother God too much versus you don't bother God too much. Not feeling too hopeful, are you, Mr. Ham Man? From Yoan 2000, how am I supposed to handle this? I am a non-religious and tried what you are doing twice. It didn't work out either time. Both relationships broke up due to religious differences. After that, I have been very honest about the fact that I am not and will not become religious. So I'm not saying this is impossible, but you just need to be upfront. You need her to be okay with your level of religiosity. It's just never going to be on her level, right? Unfortunately, that could be the under right there. But better to know now than have her hope for the next 3 years that you'll become more involved with religion. I promised myself to not interject too soon, but I really got to because this reminds me of something from my past. That I have a very good friend. He's someone you'd call a bon vivant, someone who loves to party, drink, and smoke, and make love to women and all that good stuff. And he met a Muslim girl who was from a conservative family, and she was devout. She wore the headscarf, always very conservative clothing, like very minimal makeup. Uh, I was even at a party with her, and we were talking, and she told me how she wouldn't take long baths to. She was stressed out about her exams or something, and I was like, "Yeah, I like to take long baths and listen to music to relax." And she's like, "No, I can't do that." I was like, "Well, why not?" Well, she's like, "Growing up, my mom said that I shouldn't spend too much time naked because of the jinn will be creeping on me, and like I can't be immodest and let the jinn, which is like the in Islamic cosmology, it's like these ghost, spirit, angel things. So anyway, that's the kind of the level of religiosity that she had. Long story short, my friend seduced her, got her into weed, got her into to drinking, the party life, and they were very happy together. And she gave up religion, and she's her own happy person, started a family, and presumably we lost touch, but she seems to be doing okay. All that to say, people do change. And depending on your perspective, this could be a change for the worst or for the best. But if you really love her, don't lose hope. That's my 2 cents. Back to the comments. If she actually is religious, you can't separate a person from their religion. Uh-uh. You know who she is, and if you pursue this, then you are choosing to make it part of your life. Nope. Mm-mm. Party time. Do you love her? Or are you just very attracted to her? Because it sounds like the latter. Yeah. Yeah, but it's hard to tell the difference between love and lust, especially at the beginning. Because, I mean, you could have, lust can turn into love, you know. All right, from Noir Tsui 182. However, I really feel like we are meant to be. This is called this is called dickful thinking. You want to get with a girl, so your dick floods you with a delusional optimism that it will all work out, based solely on your dick's desire to get wet. I love this comment. your your dick really wants it. Ergo, it's meant to be. But it's not. It's a warm, heady feeling, but the call is coming from inside your pants. I would do anything for her. No, you wouldn't. You proclaim this willingness, and yet here you are asking how you can get around this very important thing for her just because you're not feeling it. This ain't it, Chief. Get with people who are actually like you and be honest with yourself about who they are. Man, I need to follow. I'm gonna get on Reddit and we're gonna try to just do follow this person. I love his comments. All right, on to the next story. My girlfriend is mad at me because I changed my sister's diaper. What? Look at the ages. OP is 22, his girlfriend's 22, and his sister's 24, and they're changing diapers. All right, we gotta dive into this because I have no idea what's going on. I'm from Asia, so sorry for bad English. I live in US as a student, and my American girlfriend of 2 years is mad at me because I changed diapers of my disabled sister. So here's what happened. Last week I came back to my country to visit my family, and yesterday my parents had a call with my grandpa, who lives in a city far away from my parents. Broke his back by slipping in water, so they had to immediately go there. They left me with my sister because they can't take her to the hospital as she is completely disabled since birth. She is like a 1 year old in a body of a 24-year-old. After a few hours of them leaving while she was playing with her toys, she came to me and started crying. After I made sure that she didn't hurt herself somewhere, I started smelling that she had pooped. So I called my mom to ask her what to do, and she told me where her diapers are and where other stuff like wipes, anti-rash powder are, etc. I realized that in the wipe pack, there was only one wipe left, so I called in my friend from school who owns a local pharmacy to send someone with baby wipes. The wipes got delivered in 30 minutes and I changed her diapers. After some time, my girlfriend called me and asked me what I was doing, so I told her that I changed my sister's diaper. Her tone changed from the loving tone that she had when she called me. So I asked her what's wrong, and she asked if I had changed her diapers regularly, and I said, yeah, a few times, because my dad was in the army, so it was me and my mom mostly taking care of my sister. After I went to America for my studies, my dad retired and came back home and started taking care of my sister with my mother. Then my girlfriend started asking questions about my sister hitting puberty and getting her periods. She asked me if I touched her genitals, and I told her I wiped them with wipes. I thought she was genuinely interested, so I answered all of the questions. She went silent for a minute or two, and then I begged her to talk. She started accusing me of having an incestuous relationship with my sister. Today she called me and said that she needs time, and also called my dad a sicko and said, which father in his right mind would want to see his grown adult daughter naked? I have tried contacting her, but she's since not answering my texts and my calls. I have to say, OP, you sound like a nice person, and you're doing your family duty. Your girlfriend does not sound very understanding. TLDR, my girlfriend is mad at me because I changed my disabled sister's diaper when my parents were not around. On this one, I expect that everyone's going to be firmly in your camp, OP, and that you probably need to find a new and more understanding and open-minded girlfriend. She has a lot of growing up to do. How does she think parents take care of their disabled children? If you can't afford a caretaker, you have to clean the genitals as well. Yeah, it's not ideal. No, no one wants to do this, but it's got to be done. You do it out of love, and people who love you should understand what you do. Dude, F this girl. And you, my friend, are a saint. I have a 16-year-old disabled daughter, and bathroom time is one of the hardest things I have to do. This girl has it completely wrong. What did she want you to do? Let your sister sit in her own feces? Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. What kind of sick person thinks that anyone would get horny from wiping off a disabled sibling? You didn't do anything wrong. You dodged a nuclear bomb. I am sorry. You are a good brother. Agreed. What does she want you to do? Leave her caked in her own mess for hours on end? Jesus, she's sexualizing something that really shouldn't be. It's called care. We do it for people we love. She will understand when she grows up. Yeah, it's interesting that, she's the one who's bringing the incestuousness into this whole situation. And it kind of says a lot about her character that that's her the first thing that she thinks about, really. So another reason why you, sir, may be dodging a bullet, or as others have commented, a possible nuclear bomb. Your girlfriend sounds like a sheltered moron. She obviously never had to care for anyone else other than herself, or possibly a small rabbit or something. Oh, right. We've reached the end of the road here for Story Dude. Time to take a break. We'll catch you again soon for some more high quality internet conversations. Until then, wishing you all a great day and, be good to each other out there. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye.